That's
You
true.
should have, yeah,
I
you
think
should have a
building a personal
strong,
brand would be
exactly.
very much useful because it builds a trust among your customers. When I pitch someone from my company, Madbros Media, I want to handle the marketing. People, if they, I mention my vlog and podcast over there also. I provide a link for that because
Yeah,
I want people to know that I know what I'm talking about because
yeah,
they can trust me. That's the personal brand I'm trying to build over here. So if I don't do that, I'm a complete stranger. Like I said, if you're, I can't come to you in down a cafe or somewhere. I can come to you and I cannot directly sell my, pitch my services.
mm,
So you have to recognize me. If I come say hi to you, so okay, yeah, this is Sachin from hashtag Being Entrepreneur. You have to recognize me like that. So for me to build that, I need to be visible. Like you said, personal brand and visibility is very important. So it builds somewhat of a trust in a person, and it builds a trust in your business as well. So
exactly.
you have to be the
And
new face of the business.
your personal branding sells your stuff for you all the time. It sells
Yeah.
your stuff when your sales team fails. It sells your stuff when you're sleeping. It sells your
Hmm.
stuff when you're out of business. It sells
Yeah.
your stuff when you're no longer good. So work
Hmm.
on your personal
Because
brand first.
people know exactly what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
So when you put it into their context and their viewpoint, I
Mm.
think me talking about, let's say, this podcast, very particular podcast, this session, we talked about, networking do's and don'ts, and we talked about branding, we talked about business, we talked about advice about entrepreneurs. I think it's gonna give context to a lot of people, lot of in different ways, right?
Yes.
They'll know how to trust. Okay, they can trust Nausheen, again, they can trust Sachin, so they know what exactly they're talking about. So I think it's very important for people to realize it, and to be not to focus on how many people did I reach, how many likes I got, how many comments am I getting, how is it converting. They ask what's the ROI of social media all the time. So
Exactly.
my clients ask, why should I do this, how will I get clients. One particular client asked me that someone somewhere in Bangalore likes my post, how are they going to come into my business, how is it helping my business.
I
So
applied with the word.
I went into technical stuff. Okay, if you one person likes, your reach will go by certain percent in Facebook.
Exactly.
They
Yeah.
wouldn't understand that, but that's how I have to respond, because they don't understand the value of being in front of people. That's all brand is about. No matter how technical it might
Sachin,
be, that's all brand is
actually,
about.
our interaction with the clients runs on different levels. It
Hmm.
runs one thing, our performance. The second level is transparency. The third level is communication. The fourth level is education. We need to
Hmm.
educate our clients. And as we work with them on their needs, it's very important for us to do that. If we are not able to do that, we definitely will lose. That's
Hmm.
and that stands
That's
true
very
for
true.
all businesses, for all levels of businesses. Because
Hmm.
uh, I can say that many clients educate themselves before they start into something related to branding or advertising, but there are still many clients who are not fully informed about benefits and about
Hmm.
strategies when they're going towards branding and advertising. So, yes, we as entrepreneurs, we as experts, we as people who have run the game for a few
Hmm.
brands before, we should be helping them and offering this support where they're learning from us, where they're capitalizing on our experiences to gain theirs.
Uh, so finally, I would like to thank you very much for being on my show. This
Yes,
was very helpful, and I think a lot of my audience would, you know, find advices and what we discussed very helpful for them.
thank you
And
so much.
thank you for being part of hashtag Being Entrepreneur.
Thank you.